Guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to make a video that I've been meaning to make forever, but it's a little awkward and a little personal, and I wasn't sure how you guys would take it, but I think it's important. I think it's important enough that I've been wanting to do it for many years, so today is the day. Today I want to talk about organizing your finances. Now before you shut this off, this isn't going to be some Dave Ramsey inspirational kind of video, though I do love Dave Ramsey. This is going to be how to set up your own financial planning binder and how it can really help transform the way not only you spend your money, but the way you see your money. Growing up, I pretty much thought money was something you earn and spend. It bought you things. That's kind of the extent of my knowledge of finances, and for some reason they didn't teach it in school. They didn't teach basic budgeting or compound interest or anything like that in school. In home ec, I learned how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, but I didn't learn how to, balance my pocketbook. It's just craziness. And my parents didn't teach me anything either, probably because they didn't really know. They looked at money the same way. They looked at it as something that you earn, that you have to earn to live, and that's sort of it. So in my early 20s, even to mid 20s, I was working like 3 jobs, busting my butt, always broke, living paycheck to paycheck. I wasn't even buying anything. I wasn't even spending on something cool. I just was like just getting by. And I had no idea how to live any other way. Enter my husband, who was just like a financial genius. He gets it. He looks at money differently than I did, and he taught me how to look at money differently. And even though I am not even close to a financial guru, there are little things that I did that were so eye-opening to me and so sort of life-changing that I wanted to share those with you now. So this is my financial family planning binder. And the first thing I did that I think every family has to do, you have to do this, is make a budget, a really detailed budget. I really like using Excel because I have it automatically calculating not only what comes in and goes out every month, but it automatically shows me the week and the year. So all I have to do is enter in the middle monthly line, and it shows me what that is a year. And the why this is important is because say you spend, $5 a day on a coffee and a muffin every morning. It doesn't seem like a lot. It may not even seem like a lot monthly, but when you see the yearly impact of that, when you see that you could just eat a muffin at home and make a coffee and go on a vacation with your family every year with the difference, it's like, what the heck? It really helps. It helps when you see your gym membership. Yeah, it's only $30 a month. Yes, you never go, but it's not just $30 a month. It's, this much a year that you're spending on it. So having it automatically calculate to the year can really just put it in perspective. It can show you the latte factor, as Dave Ramsey would say, that spending, $5 a day isn't just $5 a day, it's this huge amount. And not only that, if you were to save that money through the magic of compound interest, every dollar you save today is like $2.50 or more in the future. So this is another thing that this budget can do, is show you if you just save $5 a day, how much you will save in a year. So it's much, much more motivating. So if you do nothing else, make sure that you do a monthly budget. The thing that was really eye-opening about my budget the first time I did a budget was that when I calculated, all my monthly expenses, and then I put down the things I make, it said I should have like a couple $100 left at the end of each month, and I was like, but I don't. So I'm either being robbed or there's money going out that I'm like completely oblivious to. And of course, that's exactly what was happening. It was the little nickels and dimes, 1,000 paper cuts here and there that I just didn't realize was making such a huge impact on my monthly budget. So I started tracking my spending, and a spending tracker is the second part of my financial planner. You don't have to do this all the time, but even doing this for a week or a month is like mind-boggling. You have no idea how much money I was spending at the dollar store, thinking I was saving money. Or things like I used to buy lottery tickets every now and then, right? Because, what's a $2 lottery ticket every day? Well, what that was like a massive amount of money every year. And so I'm better. I'm better, and tracking the spending has helped find all those little holes in my financial ship where money was leaking out that I had no idea it was. One of the biggest differences for me was starting my My Buy wish list. So I have in here, I'm covering up all the prices because they're like ridiculous. It's just so much money. But I started a wish list where I write down all the things I want to buy. So instead of just going out and buying, I don't know, a new purse or whatever, not that I'm into that, but I'm trying to think of something, I write it down on my wish list and I write down the budget and then I check it off as I accomplish that. So in this house, we buy nothing on credit. We save for everything, which can be irritating, but it can also be eye-opening because, like Disney is an example. So we've been saving to redo my basement, redo the craft room in the living room, but then we decided we want to go on Disney vacation. So obviously we had to take that savings. I had to prioritize which one I would rather have and then push the renovations way down the road. It's never happening, but push the renovations way down the road. And it's this type of, I guess, thinking and saving that meant that we were able to be completely debt-free, including our mortgage, by the age of 35 and well on our way to our nest egg. And our saving nest egg comes with the next one. It's the savings tracker. So we always, even our brokest days, paid ourselves first. And what I mean by that is when we got our paycheck, we would take 10% of the gross and we would just save it in a savings account that we couldn't get to, and it would be gone like another bill. And I mean, I fought that in the beginning because I was like, but now we have to eat craft dinner for the last 2 days. But the truth is we probably would have been eating craft dinner for the last 2 days before our next payday anyways, because I would have been spending that extra money on little stupid things. So it started out like $100 a month or something. It wasn't a huge amount of money, but by paying ourselves first and putting away where we couldn't touch it, we slowly grew our nest egg. And we're still doing that today. We're continually paying ourselves first. So I have a savings tracker in here that I start every year and just write down. It's like, I saved this much this month, woohoo, and I write it down and it feels great and it's motivating to keep going. The next part of my financial planner is the year at a glance. So this was really important to me because I started, just at the end of every month tracking what we made and what we spent. And the reason this was eye-opening was because some months I spent way more than others. And of course it's Christmas, but it was September that was even more money than December. September is our most expensive month because we have back to school supplies, clothing, but plus all 3 of my kids have the same birthday in that month. So it's their parties, it's their gifts. September, my mom's birthday. September is expensive, very expensive. So now that I realize, I always just thought, okay, come October, we better start saving for Christmas, but it's not just that. Now we save all throughout the year to have enough that it's not going to be a big deal come the big expense month of September and December. In the front of my planner, I put all of my passwords, which I've covered up so you guys can't see, but it's all the passwords to our banking institutions and, so I can look at our investments and all of that great stuff. It's all at the front. And then at the back, I have tabs here for the latest statements. So the monthly or yearly statements for all of our different investments and bank accounts. So it's all together, it's like the money binder, all together and organized, and just spending a few minutes, if you do nothing else, just spending a few minutes to do a really detailed budget today can make a huge impact on your monthly finances. A quick reminder that if you've already pre-ordered my book, make sure that you fill out that pre-order bonus form. You're gonna get all my printables free, including that financial planner pack that I just showed you that I use. It's available for you for free. I email everyone a code that gives them free planners for life. Yeah, it's a code that gives you 100% off all of my planners. This coupon code is good forever and ever and ever, but it only applies to people who have pre-ordered by this Saturday. So if you've already ordered, make sure you fill that out. I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. I'm just so thankful for you. And my husband's like, you're not very financially smart, are you? You're giving away free printables for life so you could make $1 a book. I know, it wasn't smart. It was an impulsive decision. I do that, but I love you guys, and you know, it isn't a huge amount of you, and the ones who have ordered early, I'm so thankful. I really wanted to give this to you guys, so fill out that form. I'm gonna put the link to that form below. It's at the bottom of the book page. Fill it out. You'll be emailed instantly some printables, but also a coupon code where you can go to my printables shop on my website and buy anything you want for free forever. And I've got some good stuff coming, some ebooks, some other printable packs. I'm really excited about that. So that's my thank you to you. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button for more organizing, decorating, and DIY videos each and every week. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much who have stayed to the end. I have to tell you, another disclaimer. I'm definitely not a financial guru. My husband's probably watching this and just shaking his head because I nickel and dime us to death sometimes. It's not that I'm buying big things, it's that I'm doing exactly what Dave Ramsey says not to do, and that I'm going to the dollar store and I'm like, oh, this is saving me money. Look at all the money I'm saving by buying all this junk that's just gonna go in my closet and I'm not gonna use. And so I need to work on that. I'm getting better. I am much better. I've given up the thrift stores because I was a thrift store addict for a little while there, or Kijiji, which is like this online garage sale site. Really, I mean, there was a time where I was garage sailing all the time too. Yeah, it was bad because I'm like, it's only, you know, $5. Oh, it's only $5, but all that $5 definitely adds up, and if I was to save that $5, it would be like $12.50 20 years from now. So it's like I need to get better. I'm bad. I default to my husband a lot, especially on big financial things, and it's not that I'm some 1950s anti-feminist freakazoid. It's that he's better at it than me. He's so much better at that stuff than me. He's a little too good at it. He's pretty cheap, to be completely honest, but I can't argue with the results. So on the big financial decisions, I always sort of I let him have that. He is in charge of that type of stuff because here's why. We are a partnership. And if there is something that he's better at, I should let him sort of be in charge of that. And since I'm better at everything else, I'm in charge of everything else. I can let him have the finance thing. He's just really good at that stuff. So I'm so grateful for him. I never in my wildest dreams thought that we would be at a part like in our mid-30s, completely debt-free and, you know, getting close to retirement, and it's all because of him. It's all because of him, because he sees a dollar differently than most people. He sees a dollar not just as a dollar, but he sees it as the potential it could be if we saved it tomorrow. And yeah, so whatever. I hope he's not watching this because I'm always like, we need to renovate the basement. You're so cheap. And he's just like, you know, it costs $10,000 to renovate it today, but that's $30,000 we could have when we go to retire. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I mean, he kind of has a point, sort of, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.